Good morning, Mom. Good morning, classmates. We are the Group 4 and we are here to present the Worksheet 2 Organization of the Body to Integumentary System. First of all, I'm Tanya Garcia, the first reporter for Group 4. I'm going to tackle the part of the cells and its function. Stepping in the cells. Nuclear envelope. It served to separate the chromosomes from the rest of the cells. Nucleus, it controls and regulates the activities of the cells. This microscopic structure contains all of a cell genetic information. Plasma membrane, it provides protection for a cell. It is also provides a fixed environment inside the cell. Wrapped in the plasmic reticulum, it provides proteins for the rest of the cells to function. It can be either be smooth or rough. Golgi apparatus transports and modifies proteins in eukaryotic cells. Exocytosis, removing toxins or waste products from the cell interior. Microtubules have several functions such as providing the rigid, organized components of the cytoskeleton that gives shape to many cells. Centrioles are self-replicating organelles made up of 9 bundles of microtubules and are found only in animal cells. Mitochondrion, it generates most of the chemical energy needed to power the cell biochemical reaction. Lysosome, it is the digestive system of the cell. Glycosome, this pathway is used to break down fatty acid for their certain carbon and energy. Cytoplasm, the gel-like fluid inside the cell, all the function for cell expansion, growth, and replication are carried out in the cytoplasm of a cell. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it is its main function are the synthesis of lipids, steroid hormones, the detoxification of harmful metabolic byproducts, and the storage and metabolism of calcium ions within the cell. Nucleolus. The primary function of the nucleolus is in facilitating ribosomes biogenesis through the processing and assembly of RNA into pre-ribosomal particles. Chromatin is the material that makes up a chromosome that contains of DNA and protein. They act as a packaging elements for the DNA. Now, let's proceed to the cell division and cell physiology that will be reported by Ms. Gato.
Hello. Thank you, Miss Garcia. So, first of all, good afternoon, Miss. Good afternoon, classmate. I am Jackie Lucato, and I will be the one who will present our answer for cell division and cell physiology. So, for this part, this is the cell division or the mitosis or cytomic cell division. For number one, our answer is interphase. In interphase, the cell grows and the nuclear DNA is duplicated. This phase deals with the preparation for the actual division which occurs in M phase. For number two, our answer is late prophase. In late prophase, or sometimes called prometaphase, is the mitotic spindle begins to capture and organize the chromosomes. It is the phase where the chromosomes became more condensed and the nuclear envelope breaks down. And for number three, our answer is metaphase. In metaphase, the spindle has captured all the chromosomes and lined them up in the center of the cell in the metaphase plate. In this phase, the chromosomes are arranged at the equatorial plane and each chromosome is joined by two chromosomal fiber. Next slide, please. So for the fourth one, our answer is anaphase. In anaphase, the sister chromatid is separate from each other and are pulled towards to the opposite end of the cell. In this space, the protein glue that holds the sister chromatid together is broken down, allowing them to separate. And for the last one, which is the number 5, our answer is telophase. In telophase, the cell is nearly done dividing and it starts to re-establish its normal structure as cytokinesis or the division of the cell contents takes place. In this phase, the chromosomes begin to decondense and return to their stingy form. So that's all for the cell division. Next slide, please. So for the next part of stepping in, which is the cell physiology or membrane transport. So for number 1, it is consists of 4 items. So the first one is glucose. Our answer is A, which move into the sock. And the second one is water. Our answer is B, which moves out of the sock. And the third one is albumin. Our answer is C, which doesn't move. And for the last item in number 1, which is sodium chloride, our answer is A, which move into the sock. And next slide, please. And for the next number, which is the number 2, it is consist of 6 questions. So for the first question is which microscopic field contain a hypertonic solution? Our answer is letter B. Next is the cell in this field are said to be, our answer is crenated. For the third question is which microscopic field contains an isotonic patting solution? Our answer is A. And for the fourth one, what does isotonic mean? Isotonic is denoting or relating to a solution having the same osmotic pressure as some other solution, especially one in a cell or a body fluid. Next is which microscopic field contains a hypotonic solution? Our answer is letter C. And for the last question, what is happening to the cell in this field? Our answer is the cell will pump because the solution contains fewer solution or more water than the cell do. So that would be all for cell division and cell physiology. Now let's proceed to deep dive, which is applying knowledge into some real life scenarios. And that will be reported by our first reporter, Miss Garcia. Thank you.
Again, for deep dive number 1, when a person becomes dehydrated, the amount of water in extracellular fluids, such as blood, decreases, causing the solute concentration of these fluids to increase. State whether osmosis results in water entering or leaving cells. Water leaves the cells because it moves from area of low concentration to high concentration. Deep dive Deep dive question number 2. Severe vomiting and diarrhea cause a loss of water and solute from extracellular fluids. If a person was only given water, what effect will this have on the solute concentration of extracellular fluids? Would osmosis result in water entering or leaving cells? Our answer is the effect on the solute concentration of extracellular fluid will increase and the osmosis result in water will enter the cell. However, because of the severe vomiting and diarrhea, the water alone doesn't replace the essential salts required by the body for fluid balance and other functions. That would be all for deep dive, and now let's proceed to stepping in activity 1.A and tissue types that will be reported by Miss Gapasin.
Thank you, Ms. Garcia. And now, before proceeding to discussing the answers, let's read the instruction first. The 4 major tissue types are named in figure presented below. For each tissue type, provide its major functions on the lines after the tissue name. Then, list the instructions of each tissue type at the end of each line. So first tissue is the nervous tissue. It is found in brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Its first function is it coordinates information from all areas of the body. Second, stimulates muscle contraction. Third, control the activity of the human body and creates an awareness of the environment. Second type of tissue is tissue. It is found inside the heart, digestive organs, and blood vessels. Its main function is it allow movement, maintenance of posture, facilitate body functions, communication, heat generation, and pumps blood. Next slide, please. Third type of tissue is epithelial tissue. It is found in body surfaces, the internal surface, and hollow organs. Its function is it provides body's first line of defense. Second, secretion. Third, absorption. The next and last type of tissue is the connective tissue. It is found between other tissues in the body. It supports and connects other tissues, protection, insulating, reserving fuel, transport of gases, nutrients, waste and absorption. And uh, here we have different tissue types. Number 1, lines the body activities and covers the body's external surface. Its tissue type is epithelium. Number 2, pumps blood, flushes out urine of the body, allows the one swing a bat. Muscular. Number 3, transmits waves of excitation. It's nervous muscle. Nervous, yeah. 4, anchors the package's body organs. Connective. Number 5, cells may absorb, protect, or form a filtering membrane. Epithelium. 6, most involved in regulating body functions quickly. Nervous. 7, major function is to contract, muscular. 8, the most durable tissue type, connective. 9, abundant non-living extracellular matrix, still connective. And last, number 10, it forms nerves, the nervous tissue. And next, to continue, Ms. Gonzaga will discuss to you the crossword puzzle of and epithelial tissue.
Thank you, Ms. Gapasin. Good day, everyone. My name is Altasa Gonzaga, the group for reporter for the crossword puzzle. So our answers are shown in this slide. For the across section, the answer for group is 1, fascia, 3, stem, 5, endocrine, 6, epithelial, 9, collagen, 12, exocrine, 13, adipose, and 14, squamous. And for the down section of the puzzle, our answers are 2, connective, 3, stratified, 4, goblet, 7, ligaments, 8, matrix, 9, columnar, 10, tendons, and 11, tissue. So let me discuss to you the answers of our group. When we say fascia, it is a thin casing of connective tissue that surrounds and holds every organ, blood vessel, bone, nerve fiber, and muscle in place. Stem cell is a type of cell that can differentiate into a number of different cells. And ang stem cell, known din siya as the body's raw materials, and examples for the raw materials kay ang oxygen and ang calcium. Endocrine system is a system in which it is made up of all the body's different hormones. Epithelial tissue covers all body surfaces, line body cavities, and hollow organs, and the major tissue in glands. Collagen is the body's most abundant protein, and ang collagen kay responsible siya for our healthy joints and skin elasticity or ang stretches sa ato ang skin. Exocrine glands secrete its product into duct, and these glands include sweat, salivary, mammary, seromuse, lacrimal, sebaceous, prostate, and mucus. Adipose tissue, kay makita siya all over our body, and it is otherwise called as body fat. Squamous cell is fat and plate-like in shape, and ang purpose ng squamous cell is to line the skin. Connective tissue is a fibrous tissue and the most widespread and most carried of all tissues. Next, stratified tissue contains cells of varying flatness on different layers. Goblet cells or GCs are specialized epithelial cells and serves as maintenance barriers. Next, ligaments connect bone to bone, give your joints support and limit their movement. So bali siya ang nag-act as glue para magdikit ang bones together. And then, next, kay ang matrix. Matrix is the key component of connective tissue. The main function of columnar cells is to serve as protection of our body. Next, tendons. Tendon serves as fibrous connective tissue which attach muscles to bones. And in order to move our bones or structure, tendons is responsible for that. Next is tissue. Tissue is a group of cells that perform a common function. And ang tissue, meron siyang four types, namely connective tissue, epithelial tissue, muscle tissue, and nervous tissue. And for the